News out of New York overnight. At least 2 people were killed, pilots, when a plane collided with a fire truck on the runway last night. This all happened at LaGuardia.
And here is some of the conversation between air traffic control and the Port Authority moments before that collision.
Truck 1 and Company, LaGuardia Tower.
Truck 1 and Company.
Truck 1 and Company, LaGuardia Tower, requesting to cross 4 at Delta.
Truck 1 and Company, cross 4 at Delta.
Truck 1 and Company, crossing 4 at Delta.
Frontier 4195, stop there, please. Stop.
LaGuardia Airport remains closed at this hour. Caroline Elliott joining us live from the scene with the latest in this investigation. Caroline.
Yeah, Jen, Bob, good morning. We're now 11 hours out from this crash and still a lot of questions on what happened and why, but a lot of those questions are directed to the audio you just heard from air traffic control. You could hear the operator before telling the truck, hey, it seems like you're okay to go, and then frantically moments later, stop, stop, stop. Right after that moment, we'll also add that you can also hear the operator saying, quote, later, I made a mistake.
Everybody was fine everywhere. I mean, like, the plane started veering off left and right. And there was, I mean, just, it was chaos. I mean, it didn't feel like there was anybody in control of anything.
An Air Canada flight hit a Port Authority aircraft rescue and firefighter truck, according to Port Authority. The collision happened on runway 4 at LaGuardia Airport Sunday night, and we're told that truck was responding to a different incident at the time. Data from tracking site flight radar 24 indicates the plane made contact with the truck while it was going around 24 miles per hour. The impact caused severe damage to the front of the plane, which seats about 76 passengers.
Sadly, the 2 pilots are confirmed deceased. Initial numbers indicate that 41 passengers and crew were transported to the hospital, as well as the ARF officers.
According to the Federal Aviation Administration, more than 70 people were on board at the time, including the captain, first officer, and 2 flight attendants.
I mean, I remember looking behind me after we got off, and there was some guy with just the blood coming off of his face, and it was, a lot of people got pretty hurt.
And right now there is an ongoing ground stop at LaGuardia Airport, and we're told that will be in place until at least 2 o'clock this afternoon. Jen, Bob.
All right, Caroline.
Thank you.
Several women are stabbed at a downtown LA restaurant.
Yeah, Gigi is standing by with exclusive new information, also what triggered the violence. Gigi.
That's right. Apparently a group of friends, an all-girl group, were celebrating something at a private party at a at a restaurant here in downtown Los Angeles when the bill came, and that's when the fighting started. Take a look at the video. This video was shared on Citizen app. It all happened yesterday around 4:40 in the afternoon at Zaya Restaurant on 7th in downtown LA. Servers brought the party the bill, we're told, and that's when the arguing began. Apparently, the all-girl group disagreed on something and started fighting with each other. And that's when police say one of the women pulled out a knife, another one grabbed a bottle, and the war of words, well, that quickly turned into a very dangerous fight. Ultimately, the fire department says they treated 5 people at the scene, and 4 of them, all women, ages between 26 and 37, were taken to the hospital. All of them had been stabbed, we're told, some with a knife, another person with that bottle. The 5th victim, she's being called Jane Doe because she apparently, even though she had cuts to her face, she decided just to leave the scene. 2 people are in custody this morning, 2 women behind bars. They're facing assault with a deadly weapon charge, each of them. And apparently one of them is actually related to one of the victims who was stabbed. As for the bill at the restaurant, no word on whether or not that ever got paid. Reporting live at LAPD headquarters, I'm Gigi Graciette. Back to you.
All right, Gigi. Thank you. So still ahead, we have a new poll on the LA mayor's race.
Also ahead, both UCLA and USC women's basketball playing today for a trip to the Sweet 16. Brooke will be here with all the March Madness excitement. Stu.
Hey, Bob, I'm ready for that March Madness excitement myself. Skybox traffic brought to us by My Home Sold. What are we looking at right here? It's going to be that 405 drive. Skybox kind of stuck in the valley because of the weather today, but it's very hazy out there. But if you're in the valley going, yeah, it is hazy, Stu, just wait till you get over the hill. That's where they're keeping the real haze. As far as the drive goes, southbound 405, coming away from the 101, you know it, very slow and go. By the time you hit Sunset, though, it does open up and becomes a better drive. Northbound from West LA out to 118 and beyond, that 405, look at that, wide open and moving well. It's like a dream. Let's take a look at some other traffic hotspots.
Hello, I'm Adrian Hernandez with MyHomeSold.com, and we want to buy your house cash. We'll give you a cash offer for your house today. Sell your house the easy way with no commissions, no fees, no repairs. For free, no obligation cash offer. Go to MyHomeSold.com.
Welcome back. Some of the Los Angeles mayoral candidates will lay out their plans to make LA more affordable and to reduce homelessness at a debate later on this evening. The debate is hosted by the Housing Action Coalition and Streets for All. It'll be held at the LA Center Studios in downtown Los Angeles at 5:30 tonight. A public live stream will also be available. At last check, Mayor Karen Bass and Spencer Pratt have not confirmed they'll be attending.
So
Meanwhile, I knew exactly. A new poll has incumbent Karen Bass out in front of the race for mayor of Los Angeles. The UC Berkeley poll has Bass in front with 25%, but facing some trouble here with more than half of voters viewing her unfavorably. Nithya Raman trails at 17%, and that is followed by Spencer Pratt at 14%, with nearly a quarter of voters still undecided. The race remains wide open ahead of the June primary.
A political showdown is unfolding in California as Riverside County Sheriff and gubernatorial candidate Chad Bianco launches an investigation into the 2025 election. Bianco says he seized more than 650,000 ballots tied to Proposition 50, which was the redistricting measure passed in November. The move stems from claims by a third-party group that there were tens of thousands of excess votes. Bianco says he wants to physically recount the ballots and compare them to the certified totals to verify its accuracy. State officials, including Secretary of State Shirley Weber and Attorney General Rob Bonta, say the move lacks authority and appears to not be based on facts or evidence.
Okay, looking ahead to Thursday, it is opening day for the Dodgers. The two-time defending World Series champions open the season at home against the Arizona Diamondbacks. World Series MVP Yoshinobu Yamamoto gets the start as the Dodgers begin their quest for a three-peat.
And we're getting a closer look at the new food being offered at Dodger Stadium for the upcoming season. We were invited to the Premier Stadium Club where they showed the new items, which include bone marrow tacos, Hawaiian local moco bowls, and tashu pork loaded fries.
We have our lunchbox burger, which is a PB&J smash burger that has a sriracha candied bacon, jalapenos, peanut butter, and grape jelly. We have our fried chicken bucket. It is an 8-piece bucket with biscuits and sides. The chow mein burrito, which is chicken chow mein wrapped up in a tortilla, deep fried with sambal on the side.
All right, you can try all of the new food starting opening day, which is this Thursday. The Dodgers are facing the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Ready for another season. Get
Crazy.
your blue on.
So crazy.
Got to make sure you have an arsenal.
I did see some new merch. They had like a gold series now.
Yeah.
It's like blue and gold kind of stuff.
That'll be great. I'm excited.
Yeah. You ready for baseball, Star?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to get out there. Bryce and I love a good Dodgers game. Yeah, all of the eat.
Is he a ball player?
Yeah.
Is he a
soccer?
Soccer.
Yeah, he's a soccer player,
Good. So
soccer fanatic.
He's ready for the World Cup.
He is ready, yes. Oh, I'm trying to get ready. Another story. We do have beautiful conditions in store for us this week with high pressure building right back in. We also start off this morning with some of those low clouds, but also some of that fog. So moving us through the back half of our morning into our afternoon, we'll begin to see most of that burn off with that sunshine in place. And so some of us may be left behind with some partly cloudy skies, but as we move back into this evening, you'll notice that those clouds and fog will reform all over again. So if you're in the Anaheim area, here's a look at your planner. So if you're getting out in that 9 o'clock hour, note that you do have those clouds in place. By the time we get to this afternoon, if you're heading to lunch or doing whatever you're doing in the early afternoon, just note that those skies will switch to partly cloudy, making way for some sunshine. And yes, our temperatures are expected to top off in the upper 70s to low 80s across the area. We will also have 70s in our mountains across our coastline. If you're in the LA area, shooting for a high today of 86 degrees, we'll have a lot of 80s and low 90s scattered across the Inland Empire, but also the San Fernando Valley. Our high deserts also shooting for temperatures well above their normal for today. As we talk about normal, LA, your average, including the LA Inland Orange County region, 71 degrees. That's where we're typically at. For tomorrow, we are going to see those temperatures peaking, and that's when the heat is expected to be the highest. And then you'll see we'll ride that wave of 80-degree temperatures through most of this week. Our cool sections will not just be the mountains, as I stated, but also our coastline. Coast is going to be ranging from the mid to upper 70s through this week. And if you are in the valleys or the Inland Empire, you will see those 90-degree temperatures for today. And as we head through the bulk of this week, there's a look at that heat peaking tomorrow, dropping slightly, just a little bit as we do get through the remainder of this week. Temperatures are expected to be in the upper 80s for you. Much like the coastline, know, we talked about the mountains being the second place to see all those 70-degree temperatures for this week. We're going to have plenty of sunshine in place, and a lot of that heat will also pack in across our deserts. While we're talking about deserts, let's remind you that our high deserts do have a wind advisory today. We have the western portions of the Antelope Valley expected to see some gusts today with temperatures on the beautiful side, and then most of this week your temperatures will range from the upper 80s through the low 90s, and a lot more of that heat heading out towards the low deserts. This is going to be one of those sections that do see back-to-back days of triple-digit heat. Just make sure to take your breaks from that sun as well as get your SPF ready because you'll need it. We'll be right back after this break.
It's the day to celebrate your furry best friend. No, we're not talking about your man. or woman. Or woman.
Or what? If you're me or your woman. That's right.
Today is National Puppy Day.
Hilarious.
It's the perfect time to have fun with your pup and maybe sneak them a treat or two. The holiday first celebrated in 2006 as a way to raise awareness about puppy mills.
To all the good boys and girls out there, we appreciate you. National Puppy Day. It's so cute. All right, still ahead. Coco is at Knott's Berry Farm this morning.
Good morning. That's right. We're talking about the Boysenberry Festival. We're going to tell you all about the entertainment, the fun games. You can see Boysenberry right there, too, and the kids playing. We'll take you here live coming up.
You know,
ride sharing.
You know it's a good weekend or good night when you wake up the next morning, you're like, where did I took all these rides? Or you look at your bill
canceled rides
from like the bar and you're like, wait a minute, how many, what did I order?
My Lyft history, there were 6 rides on there and 2 of them were there and to come home. What are the other 4?
Right.
I don't know.
Rides to nowhere.
Rides to
But
nowhere.
I am a 5-star rated passenger.
Are you?
I did check.
5 stars?
Yeah, and I like to check over the weekend when I share my rides with other
Mine's
people.
like 4 point, you know,
I'm almost
9
there.
or something like
Mine's
that. And I'm like, who's the person that gave me didn't give me a 5-star?
It's like a credit score. All it takes is one missed ride or one, and it's in the toilet.
Brings it down.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It sure does.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
We're giving you 5 stars today.
Thank you.
Oh, you are a star.
Don't even try it, Bob.
I thought that was a joke. That was not a joke, Bob?
I just thought
caught it late.
I caught it.
I'll take it. I'll take it, whatever it is, right? Let's get to some weather, right? We do have a high pressure swinging back into play. And yes, it is going to warm us up once again this week. I can tell you that not as extremely hot as what we did see last week. In fact, this high pressure system did suppress itself over the weekend. We've seen it to the south of us. And so it did allow for our temperatures to cool down. In fact, yesterday we were in the 70s for the LA area. Today, with that high pressure system circling back into play, we're going to be bringing it up across the LA area, about 10 degrees from where we were yesterday. We also have some of that patchy fog in place across not just some of the coast. We've seen it into some of our interior sections as well. And yes, here's a look at the visibility because it has been impacted and continues to be impacted. Look at those numbers up near the Santa Barbara area, Camarillo, under 2 miles of visibility. We're at 2 miles in the Santa Monica area, also seeping into some of those inland sections like Corona, Santa Ana there, under that 10-mile radius, which is where we like to see it. Our temperatures today across the coast going into the 70s, so a lot cooler than what we'll see across the LA Inland Orange County area. We're going for the 80s and the valleys shooting for highs in the 90s today. We'll have more 70s across the mountains, and then, of course, if you were in the high or low deserts, temperatures in the 80s as well as the triple digits. Back to you.
All right, Sarah, thank you. Today's show host, Savannah Guthrie, renews her family's pleas to neighbors, friends, and the residents of Tucson.
They're hoping to find new leads in the disappearance of their mother, Nancy. So a new family statement was posted on her Instagram account on Sunday morning. The statement says the family believes somebody in Tucson or in southern Arizona may hold a key to finding the resolution in the case. The message urges people to look at their security camera footage, journal notes, text messages, and to think really about any conversations in retrospect that could possibly help them find their mother.
Our mom was taken in the dark of night from her bed. And every hour and minute and second and every long night has been agony since then of worrying about her and fearing for her and aching for her and most of all just missing her.
And that was posted about a month ago by Savannah Guthrie. So the family also acknowledged in the statement that their mom may no longer be alive. Nancy Guthrie was reported missing on February 1st.
Gas prices continue to soar because of the war with Iran. Here's a look at some of the gas averages in our area. In Los Angeles and Long Beach, we're seeing, get this, $5.90 per gallon. Orange County, $5.86. Riverside and San Bernardino, you're at $5.76. And Ventura, $5.81.
It's sticker shock for sure, and the sticker shock at the gas pump has California now taking action. The state's petroleum watchdog has launched an investigation into possible price gouging. Officials are zeroing in on stations charging way above market trends and say some possible offenders have already been put on notice. With gas already among the highest in the nation, this latest spike has left drivers wondering if they're being ripped off. No penalties yet, but the investigation is just starting.
All right, some good news now. USC, UCLA's men's basketball teams, well, this is not good news. They're done. The good news is that the women, they're still in it.
Now, that is some good news, okay? So let's bring in Brooke to talk about it all. Good morning.
Yeah, thank you, Bob.
Yeah, thank you for that. That's what I get for not reading.
Solid introduction there. Okay, yeah, let's talk about the women. Okay, #1 seed UCLA will play 8th-seeded Oklahoma State in the second round. It's another trip to the Sweet 16 looking pretty likely for head coach Corey Close's group, as they are 26.5-point favorites. Senior Kiki Rice has a plan. She says she's determined to finish out her playing days at Poly the way she always envisioned. You know, when I first came here on my visit to see, you know, coming on the court, seeing all the banners in the gym, in the hallway, and you know, it just kind of motivated me and motivated, I feel like, this group to want to put up a banner of our own. And I feel like each year we've made steps, we've grown as a program, and it is really special for all of us to have been able to like share the court, share these last few years together. So just grateful that you know, we're able to finish it out on a good note. All right, let's talk about 9th seed USC now. They beat Clemson in overtime. Next up for them is #1 seed South Carolina on the Gamecocks' home floor. This will be the second battle of the USCs as the Gamecocks beat the Trojans back in November. USC plays the other USC tonight at 5, and UCLA's game is at 7. Okay, that leads us to our poll question of the day. Are you mad in a good way about March Madness? Let's see. All right, it's looking, no, yes is looking a little low. Bracket busted early. I understand that one. And most people just are thinking about the Dodgers. Always thinking about the Dodgers. Join in here. Go to foxla.com/vote and let us know. Okay, you guys, I have a treat for you this morning since we're talking sports. Okay. My mom actually sent me this video this morning on Instagram, one of the 6,000 reels she has sent me already. I don't know if this happens to you all as well. Yes,
sure
okay.
does.
I do that to Bob. The cutest video on Instagram featuring a little boy named Jonah. He had one simple request. Okay, watch this.
One of trying to get at least one NFL football player to comment on my video. It could be Ray Lewis, Stephon Gilmore, Lamar Jackson,
dropping names,
Justin Jefferson, or somebody like that. Just please comment on this video. This is day 1, okay? Peace. See y'all later.
Hey, ask and you shall receive. Look at this.
Whoa.
Multiple players, current NFL players, superstars, retired players.
Wow.
I mean, it's kind of phenomenal.
Victor
Thousands
Cruz.
of NFL players.
How old is he?
In the comments.
This is better than an autograph.
It's amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
How old is he? You know, how old is he?
Ask him.
I don't know.
He looks like 10, maybe?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Also,
wow.
is he local? We don't know this. I was just asking because I'm like, let's call him.
Let's call him. Does he have a chin line like the 90s? Remember that?
How cute is that though? Just
so
like
cute.
something simple as typing hello can make a little kid's day, and I love that they all were up for it.
Yeah.
You know?
Collectively.
It's so fun going through the comments, and then they're tagging former teammates, other teammates. It's so fun.
I think I had too many. I couldn't even count.
There's so many.
Yeah. At least a dozen, for sure.
That's awesome.
I love that trend. Remember over the summer last year, a lot of millennials were saying, if a Backstreet Boy comments on my post, my husband says I can have a girls trip to Vegas.
That's right.
AJ stays online.
That's right.
AJ McLean. Okay, thank you,
Very
Brooke.
cute.
That was
Very
so
cute.
cute.
Does it make you smile?
Yes, it is. All right, entertainment is sponsored by Yamava Resort and Casino. So one of my favorite shows and Brooke's favorite show.
Yes.
You guys are going to get on the Paradise train. I'm telling you, it's so good because Paradise is in its 2nd season. It's about to come to an end. There have been a lot of revelations for the character Sinatra, played by Julianne Nicholson, and her co-star, who's new for season 2, Thomas Doherty.
Are you compromising the safety of this bunker for your own personal gain?
We're putting the pair in paradise for season 2. We're getting to know more about the duos, the couples, the dynamics between two characters. So I wanted to ask the cast who their pair in paradise is in between takes. And I hear you are very funny in between takes from Sarah. You're her person to show memes to. You're her person that you guys really cut it up behind the scenes.
We do laugh a lot.
Yeah.
Miss Shahi and I, we have a good time. I have to say, like, Dan Fogelman has just a knack for picking like nice people, down to earth people, humble people. So everybody comes, there's like no one there with an ego, and it's all about just enjoying each other, enjoying the time we're there, and trying to make the show the best it can be.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I had loads.
Yeah, yeah.
I had loads. Yeah.
I better be on that list.
You are on that list.
You made the cut.
She's so cheeky. Like,
That's what I
so
heard.
cheeky.
But you know what? You know how it confirmed it for me? Because you're such a great actress. But when I saw you as Dance Mom in Hacks, I'm like, oh, this girl.
There's another side.
Yeah, there is another great side. You can really do both. So I get it.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
funny. And just so kind and so talented.
Aww.
We're coming in. And we will end this.
It was very hard for me to focus on this interview because both of your eyes, I mean, they really need to take a photo of both of you and just call it Paradise. Because
I love these new renamings. Paradise.
Paradise, because dang.
Have you said that to other people?
No.
I'll find out.
No, I did not. I promise. First and only room because, yeah.
That's cute.
Great eyes.
Well, I mean, you might find out maybe there's a reason.
No. Shut up.
No.
Thank you.
I have a plan for all of us. It's never just about the bunker.
Did you get some tea there?
Yeah, do you have your cups? I think I got a little
Did
tea.
she say something she may not have been authorized to say?
Authorized.
Authorized.
I walked out of that room and I went, because I know what they were trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You get what they were trying to say, right?
I wasn't really paying attention.
That they're related.
Bob goes, I wasn't paying attention.
I wasn't paying attention to that.
There's a reason why they both
sure it was
had these
against the
stunning
same eyes.
eyes.
Oh.
What would that mean? There could possibly be.
Got it.
Some geneticism going
It's
on
like
there.
Luke and Leia.
Yeah, sure.
Now you lost me there.
Yeah, right. New episodes of Paradise each Monday. So today is the day, and the season finale is next week. So not this week, but you have one more to go. So next week is the season finale.
We were noticing how he was just not wearing any shirts underneath the jacket. That's like a new thing, right?
Is that why you weren't paying attention to what I was saying in my interview?
Well, I was
He
thinking
was counting his chest hairs.
yeah, I was thinking that's going to be my next new look.
I cannot imagine.
No shirt.
How many likes for Bob to wear DV on the
I cannot
set?
imagine.
No shirt. And
wow.
Ratings have plummeted on Good Day LA.
The jacket to cover the nipples.
Bobby V. Castro.
They make those, they do.
Right.
Okay, let's talk about it. Chili's clapping back at a well-known upscale restaurant chain demanding its diners, reminding its diners about proper dress code. Okay, I'm going to tell you the story here. After reinforcing its policy to leave the baseball hats at home, Chili's gave its snarky response on X. I think we're talking about Ruth's Chris, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so Chili's wrote, the only dress code at Chili's is that you have to be dressed. Yeah. The comment instantly went viral. Hundreds of people applauding Chili's for their approach. At Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, those who still decide to bring hats might be directed to the bar or the lounge area instead of the main dining room. Also not allowed, gym wear, pool attire, tank tops, and revealing clothing. Darden Restaurants, the company behind chains like Olive Garden and Longhorn Steakhouse, acquired Ruth's Chris back in 2023. Now, there are a few locations in our viewing area, including Marina Del Rey, Woodland Hills, and Pasadena.
For Chili's? Don't forget Encino.
No, this is for Ruth's Chris.
Oh, for Ruth's Chris. Okay,
I've never been to a Ruth's Chris, but is it fine dining?
I think
it is? Okay.
Ruth's Chris.
Linen tablecloths.
I don't mind it. Listen, I like a dress code, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
That's part of the appeal for me with Magic Castle.
Yeah.
Is that you have to be dressed.
Totally.
You have to be dressed up. We don't do it enough.
We don't do it enough
these days.
Yeah. I mean, I've been in nice high-end restaurants. People are walking in flip-flops.
Yeah.
Or like,
and does it not ruin the ambiance a little bit
yeah,
for
like
you?
some people are really nicely dressed and then people have like sweats
Because then you're
on.
like, why do I care so much?
But I also could get down with going into Olive Garden with some yoga pants on.
Sure.
Catch me with those breasts.
There's a time and a place.
There's a time and a place.
I'm going to go in with no shirt and a jacket.
We're going
just
back.
To cover the nips.
You know what? Just do it, Bob. Stop talking about it. Be about it.
That's right. That's what we say on the show. Stop talking about it and you got to be about it.
Okay. Tomorrow.
Wow.
No shirt Tuesday.
Just a silk shirt.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay. Coming up, Knott's Berry Farm is turning into Boysenberry Farm.
No shoes, no shirt, no service.
Stop.
Coco is there. First, let's get the traffic.
Good Day LA Traffic is sponsored by the law offices of Jacob and Ronnie and calljacob.com. We do have a few zones to check in on this morning. One of those is going to be a stalled vehicle on the 105 westbound at Crenshaw Boulevard. We are seeing minor delays. We have a crash on the 110 northbound at Florence Avenue, causing delays about 15 to 20 minutes. And then another disabled vehicle on the 605 north at northbound at Valley Boulevard. Last but not least, we'll touch on this collision on the 110 north at Florence Avenue. And now let's go ahead and take a look at some traffic hotspots.
I looked up and just ran.
Maybe we need to seek somebody who does have the expertise to be able to guide us through the process.
If you're getting to an accident,
you're in good hands by dealing with Jacob and Ron.
Call Jacob.
Welcome back. Your Good Day LA weather is sponsored by the law offices of Larry H. Parker. We are taking a look outside at the LAX area. Pretty busy getting into those terminals, and I'm sure you can't help but see all of that fog outside right now. No dense fog advisories in place. We do have other alerts. We'll get to those, but just note that we do have high pressure. It is building back in for us this week. We'll get to the top of our headlines. More low cloud and dense fog activity. We will notice that on repeat throughout a lot of this week. But again, that high pressure that suppressed to the south of us over the weekend, it is building right back into this week. So that does mean that we are going to have our temperatures once again warmer than they typically are during this time of the year. And we are expecting them to peak as we move into tomorrow. Here's a look at our heat advisories. You'll notice this week, not including the LA basin. In fact, it'll be for areas out to the west of us. So all of our orange highlighted area here indicating that those temperatures could range range from the mid to upper 90s. And again, this advisory in place until the 8 p.m. hour tomorrow. Of course, we have this wind advisory in place as well. This is going to be up the I-5 corridor, also including the western portions of the Antelope Valley and foothills. We could potentially see those winds gusting as high as 55 miles per hour at times. And again, that is until the early morning hours of tomorrow. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast, welcoming in temperatures about 10 degrees warmer than where we were yesterday for the LA Inland Orange County area. Temperatures in the 80s today, and you'll notice that we are expecting our temperatures to be well above their normal this week. And we cannot forget the coast. That patchy fog will turn to sunshine, and temperatures through most of this week in the 70s. Back to you guys.
I wish you could see what I'm seeing right now. You'll see in just a little bit. Okay, so it happens once a year, and those who know, well, they know. We're talking about the annual Boysenberry Festival at Knott's Berry Farm. Coco, Mac, and Boysenberry. That's what we're going to call you now. You're live at Winter Park. Good morning.
Good morning. I like that name. Amanda texted me that this morning, and I was like, that actually works really, really well. But I also like, Jen, how you said, if you know, you know, because that's so true. If you know about the Boysenberry Festival, then you absolutely love it for so many reasons. I'm here with Chris now, one of the entertainment producers. So tell us about this fun game that's going on.
Absolutely. So here at the Boysenberry Festival, we have Boys' Pie Kitchen Games. Our pesky pups have stolen the pies for the pie eating contest later. And so throughout the day, our guests are playing games to help bake some pies for the kids' pie eating contest. So right now you can see them throwing some pies into the oven to bake. Earlier in the day, they'll throw some egg yolks in a fun contraption. And then after that, we'll have the kids' pie tasting contest. And over at the Calico Mine Stage, we'll have our adults' pie eating contest. And also at the Calico Mine Stage, we have Knott's Preserved, a musical spectacular that celebrates all things Boysenberry, Walter, and Cordelia Knott here at Knott's Berry Farm.
That's amazing. Okay, we were talking about food behind the scenes. What is your favorite dish?
Oh my goodness. So Boysenberry, all things Boysenberry, my personal favorite is our bulgogi Boysenberry. It is so good. I love all things bulgogi. I love all things Boysenberry. You put those two things together, it tastes so delicious.
Okay, I've got to try that one. And talk about what the atmosphere is like here for Knott's Berry Farm, for Boysenberry Festival.
Absolutely. So the park is just decked out with so many decorations. That's Boysenberry. You see our guests dressed up in their Boysenberry best. You see behind me some people wearing some Boysenberry hats. You see some of those dresses. Everybody's wearing that color purple, and it just, the whole park is taken over by the Boysenberry. And it's so great that we get to celebrate all things Boysenberry here at the Knott's Berry Farm.
I love that. Thank you so much, Chris. And I agree. I love celebrating the Boysenberry. I got to tell you, I think it's one of my absolute favorite pies. I would rank it Boysenberry pie, and then my second favorite is an apple pie. Like, Boysenberry is just so good. So come and enjoy the fun. It runs until April 12th. Send it back to you.
And the swag, too. I love it. Yeah, it's great. Okay, Coco.
Yes.
Thank you. So ahead of America's 250th birthday, a federal panel has approved a commemorative coin featuring President Trump. The U.S. Commission of Fine Arts, whose members were appointed by the president earlier this year, signed off on the 24-karat gold design without objection. The coin will be produced by the U.S. Mint in a limited run, with the size and value still to be decided. Federal law prevents living presidents from being featured on coins, but Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent has the final say on this. However, legal challenges are expected. Steak and Shake is sweetening its Patriot milkshake with a new twist. The $2.50 shake now features a dark chocolate Statue of Liberty along with red, white, and blue sprinkles and an American flag. The Patriot Shake was first introduced in December. It celebrates America's upcoming 250th anniversary. The milkshake will be available through the end of the year at locations all across the Midwest and the South. Another upgrade to the Steak and Shake menu is the beef tallow tots. Ooh, but the move, you know, not without controversy. The restaurant chain calls it a return to authentic frying methods. Some are criticizing the change because of health concerns. Experts say tater tots, regardless of frying fat, should be enjoyed in moderation. A new Wallet Hub report has taken a look at where Americans are struggling the most with weight, and yes, Southern California cities made the list. The report ranks the most overweight cities in the country, with Little Rock, Arkansas topping the list, followed by McAllen, Texas, and Memphis, Tennessee. Closer to home, Riverside comes in at number 38, making it the highest ranked city in our area. LA landed at number 76, and experts say 42% of American adults are considered obese, and limited access to healthy food, fewer places to exercise, and lifestyle habits are all playing a role.
So what? 10 minutes ago, I aired my Paradise package.
Yeah.
That had the actor Thomas Doherty.
That's right.
And he was with
his deep V.
Do we have that?
We were all admiring it.
Right. We were admiring Thomas Doherty and his deep V. Look at that.
I mean, it's a sexy look, I gotta say.
It's a new thing.
Bob was inspired, and we told him, well, don't talk about it.
Think about it. Bob, though, I have to say, you're missing a few things. Right? You need the little chest hair.
Yeah.
Going there. Now we're good. Now we're good.
Yeah. What do you think of it, Bob?
Oh my God.
I don't know.
That's ridiculous. Hey, this is a morning show, all right? This is a family show. Who wore it better?
Do you feel liberated?
Not really.
I have to say, man, I'm kind of liking it. I'm kind of liking it.
Forget not wearing a tie. Just don't wear a shirt.
That should be our poll question of the day.
Wow.
I've never seen Bob modest.
I told him I have more chest hair than he does. What is happening?
Yeah, basically no hair, nowhere.
You look like a Ken doll.
Just a typical Monday right here on the DLA. Welcome to it, everybody. All right. Take a look at these dresses now. They are not designed by a decades-long expert in fashion. He is an expert. He's only 10, though, you guys. The designer behind these gowns will join us in the next hour.
Plus, Bluey is feeling the Disney magic. I checked it out. The new live Bluey show that officially launched at Disneyland. I'll tell you what families can expect and the new deal at Disneyland going on now.
Hair
just a little bit.
On your neck and deck.
Right there.
Yeah.
And decolletage.
Let me teach you the art of contouring. You got to get...
welcome to 9 a.m. on this Monday morning. Nice to have you with us. I'm Roxy Carpadian.
And I'm Sandra Endo. Let's take a look at today's headlines.
President Trump announces, quote, very good talks with Iran in an effort to end the war. Now he's postponing military strikes. We'll tell you how long it may last.
Plus, ICE agents are being deployed to airports where TSA staffing is causing hours of backup at the security lines. What you need to know.
And I'm Amanda Salas. Can your husband give flowers to another woman if she's your friend? This is a hot topic, a viral post. I'm going to tell you why this question is sparking a huge debate online. But first, let's check in with our weather star.
Well, we got some gorgeous weather in store for us this week. In fact, we have another warm-up. I can tell you not as extreme as what we saw last week. What we do have in place is another heat advisory. It's not going to be for the LA basin, but we do have it off to the west of us. So Santa Barbara County included in this. As far as San Luis Obispo as well, we are expected to see this in place until tomorrow evening, where those temperatures could range from the mid to upper 90s. And in addition to that, we also have a wind advisory. All of our beige highlighted area here, it does include that I-5 corridor, but also western portions of the Antelope Valley and foothills. This is in place until the early morning hours of tomorrow, where we could see those winds potentially gusting as high as 55 miles per hour. This morning, we've been dealing with not just the low clouds, but also that fog, and it is unfortunately impacting our visibility. So up towards the Santa Barbara area, under a mile of visibility, we're starting to see some of those areas get poorer across the Santa Monica area, stretching through the Long Beach region, under 5 miles of visibility. Be safe out there. Don't use those high beams if you're driving, and always plan for extra time. Back to you guys.
All right, Star, thank you. Could the war between Iran and the United States and Israel be winding down?
This morning, President Trump announced on Truth Social that he has ordered the Pentagon, quote, to postpone any and all military strikes against Iranian power plants and energy infrastructure for a 5-day period. That followed what had been a clear threat from the president over the weekend to target Iranian power plants if the regime did not reopen the Strait of Hormuz. Just a few hours ago, he did speak with reporters about ongoing peace talks with Iran.
They called. I didn't call. They called. They want to make a deal. And we are very willing to make a deal. It's got to be a good deal. And it's got to be no more wars, no more nuclear weapons. They're not going to have nuclear weapons anymore. They're agreeing to that. Any of that stuff, there's no deal.
However, Iranian officials say that call never took place. The president says peace talks will resume today. The war with Iran is approaching the 1-month mark this Friday.
Developing this morning, New York's LaGuardia airport remains closed following a deadly collision on the runway. An Air Canada plane hit a Port Authority fire truck while landing at New York's LaGuardia airport on Sunday night. The crash killed the plane's pilot and co-pilot. 41 of the 76 passengers and crew were taken to the hospital. The fire truck was on its way to handle another emergency when this accident happened. Moments before the collision, air traffic controllers were heard talking to the Port Authority truck. Listen here.
Truck 1 and Company, LaGuardia Tower. Truck 1 and Company. Truck 1 and Company, LaGuardia Tower, requesting to cross 4 at Delta. Truck 1 and Company, cross 4 at Delta. Truck 1 and Company, crossing 4 at Delta. Frontier 4195, stop there, please. Stop.
The airport will remain closed until about 11 a.m. our time, so just a few more hours here. The National Transportation Safety Board is now investigating.
A ground stop has been lifted at Newark Airport by the FAA after smoke was detected in the air traffic control tower. The agency says a burning smell was detected coming from an elevator this morning. The air traffic controllers were evacuated, moved to a backup facility. The ground stop was lifted by about 5:30, and airport operations resumed once the controllers had settled in the backup location.
ICE agents have begun deploying to a number of airports across the country. It's part of a plan to help TSA agents handle security.
The move comes amid an ongoing government shutdown that's led to TSA staffing shortages. As you know, Mario back out live at LAX this morning with the story. Mario.
Hi, Roxy and Sandra. We've confirmed ICE agents have already moved into airports in Atlanta, Phoenix, Houston, and New York. Now, we're live at LAX this morning. A look at the Terminal 7 security checkpoint, where officials here say they don't anticipate changes to their normal operations or staff. You can see lines are moving, and these TSA workers on the job with no pay for over a month now as this partial government shutdown continues. So take a look. ICE agents, they've already started showing up at Hartsfield-Jackson in Atlanta. They're being deployed to at least 13 major airports nationwide, primarily some of the busiest travel hubs: Atlanta, JFK, Newark, Philadelphia, Phoenix, and New Orleans. The move comes as the Department of Homeland Security shutdown drags on, leaving TSA short-staffed and overwhelmed with long security lines at major airports. Administration officials say these agents will step in, handling crowd control and guarding exit points so TSA can focus on screening. And the reaction here at this airport is mixed this morning. Take a listen.
There's no political opinion in regards to that. Obviously, they're trying to find a solution to the problem, so hopefully this is just short term. I think whenever you can help out the people with these long lines, that benefits the public.
I don't understand why we're not paying our TSA and we have to bring ICE involved. That's the only reason, the only concern I have.
I think Congress needs to figure it out. They got to come together, get a solution, keep the people moving. This is the economy. You can't mess up the economy.
I think that is not necessary. I think the people here are doing a good job, and I don't think it needs to be.
Another look at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport in Atlanta, where ICE agents are in place. Officials urging travelers to arrive at least 4 hours ahead of all flights. And there's no clear timeline here. Officials say this is a temporary measure that'll likely stay in place as long as the government shutdown and TSA staffing shortages continue. Now, back out here live again, Terminal 7, LAX hasn't seen significant delays or reported staff shortages. And officials here say at this point, they're not expecting a change in operations here. And we also just heard back from officials at the Hollywood Burbank Airport, and they as well say they're not expecting any changes at that airport. For now, live at LAX this morning, I'm Mario Ramirez. Back to you, Sandra and Roxy.
All right, Mario, thank you. Meantime, the world's richest person is proposing a different possible solution to issues facing the TSA. Over the weekend, he offered to cover the salaries of TSA agents. You're talking and looking at Elon Musk there. The agents are working without a paycheck for over a month now. Musk made the announcement on X, saying in part, quote, funding impasse is negatively affecting the lives of many Americans at airports throughout the country. Based on TSA personnel data, that could run him more than $40 million a week. However, Musk's net worth is estimated at around $839 billion. President Trump responding to this idea this morning saying, quote, I'd love it.
In the meantime, a legal setback for the billionaire. A federal jury found him liable for driving stock down during his $44 billion takeover of Twitter in 2022. Jurors ruled that Musk intentionally tanked the company's stock with misleading tweets like claiming the deal was on hold, all in order to force a cheaper price. However, the jury stopped short of fraud. How he could be on the hook for over $2.5 billion in damages to shareholders who lost money in that chaos.
Several women are stabbed during an argument over a restaurant tab in downtown LA.
Yeah, let's go to Gigi right now, standing by with the details. This was a wild scene, Gigi.
It certainly was. And to think that all these women apparently are friends, and some of them may be even related to each other. Take a look. Video shared on Citizen app yesterday showed a very large police and fire response with multiple victims down in different locations. Then there was the search for suspects. And of course, a lot of people who were simply watching all the drama unfold at Zaya Restaurant on 7th here in downtown LA. And this morning, we've got exclusive new information on what happened as a private party was wrapping up. Now, apparently, servers brought the party the bill, and that's when sources say the fighting started. It was 4:40 in the afternoon, and the all-girl group apparently disagreed on something and started arguing with each other. That's when police confirm one of the women pulled out a knife and another one grabbed a bottle. The war of words quickly turning into a very dangerous fight. I'll Ultimately, the fire department says 5 people were evaluated at the scene, with 4 of them, all women, ages between 26 and 37, taken to the hospital, all of them stabbed, some with a knife and another person with a bottle. The 5th victim, she's being referred to as Jane Doe because although she reportedly had some serious cuts to her face, she just left the scene. By early evening, police confirmed 2 women, 2 suspects had been arrested, and this morning the 2 women are behind bars facing charges of assault with a deadly weapon. And again, we're told that one of the women in jail arrested may be related to one of the victims who got stabbed. Certainly a lot for detectives to go through and sort out. Meanwhile, no word on whether or not that bill was ever paid at the restaurant. Reporting live this morning, I'm Gigi Graciette. Back to you.
Wow, wild scene indeed. My goodness. All right, Gigi, thank you. Now, usually we hear stories about how companies are trying to crack down on employees not doing enough work. But according to a new report, JP Morgan is doing the opposite. In an effort to boost employee wellness, the company is using new surveillance technology to track whether bankers are underreporting how much time they work. JP Morgan joined Bank of America in capping junior banker work hours to 80 hours a week after a Bank of America employee reportedly logged work days of at least 16 hours and died of a heart attack in 2024. The analysis was turned into reports given to junior bankers to encourage conversations about well-being. JP Morgan says the tool is about awareness, not enforcement.
The Treasury Department will begin to manage federal student loans in default, a job that previously belonged to the Department of Education. The Education Department is in the process of transferring much of its work to other federal agencies as the Trump administration takes further steps to dismantle the department. According to the agency, more than 7 million borrowers are in default. The Treasury says it will take control of the Education Department's $1.7 trillion loan portfolio.
All right, coming up, what are some healthy hygiene habits you do for your coworkers?
Oh, okay. And Kerry Washington and Leslie Odom Jr. from the new Apple TV series Imperfect Woman have thoughts. We'll check in on that first. So we got to check on the roads out there on this Monday morning.
Let's do it. Your Good Day LA traffic is brought to you by DTLA Law Group, Accident and Injury Attorneys. We have a disabled vehicle on the 5 southbound freeway at exit 135B, causing delays. And in addition to that, we have an accident on the 10 westbound Crenshaw Boulevard. The details are that the accident is causing delays 15 to 30 minutes. And of course, that SIG alert, it has been in place for a few hours now. It is on the 5 southbound where the 60 freeway intersects. And we are seeing those delays backed past Soto Street. Let's check in on the East 91 freeway at Euclid. Looking good out there. And last but not least, here, drive time, 10 west from the 5 to the 405, less than a 30-minute commute time. Here's a look at some other traffic hotspots.
This broadcast is locally sponsored by DTLA Law Group, Auto Accident and Injury Attorneys. Have an injury? Text Injury Help to 40222 or visit us online at calldowntown.com. Message and data rates and usage may apply.
Hi, ladies.
Hi, you look very business Monday.
Totally, that was the vibe.
Okay.
And I said, you know what, I need a pop of color for the lip. So we've got what's black and white and red all over. Mandy on a Monday. Good morning to you. Entertainment sponsored by Yamaba Resort and Casino. I've got a new show to add to the queue.
Oh, boy.
Uh-huh. It's called Imperfect Women, something we don't know anything about. Okay, thank you.
Who, us?
Who, us? It's a new series on Apple TV. It stars Kerry Washington, Elizabeth Moss, Kate Mara, Joel Kinnaman, and Leslie Odom Jr. What a cast, right? It has all the right ingredients for a new drama, but there are ways to save the drama for the script and not behind the scenes with your co-stars.
Ladies, I'd like to make a toast. I'm so happy to be here with the two people I love most in the world. Who I feel most loved by. The true friends who see me so deeply.
When you have those very close talking scenes, or even those intimate scenes, do you, as a courtesy to your co-star, do you pop a breath mint or something before those scenes?
Oh yeah, I'm very breath conscious on the set. I like a Listerine strip close by. Listerine strip is
I have a mouthwash girl. I like to swish the mouthwash and spit it out, which is maybe gross, but I feel like it's effective.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, of course, and very hygienic. The first 3 episodes of Imperfect Women are on Apple TV now. Okay, you come to work. What are some things that you do to be hygiene courteous for your coworkers?
Well, we all wipe down. I don't know, do we do it for each other or ourselves? I mean, I guess it's a little bit of both, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe?
You don't get sick.
But you don't wipe down when you're done. You wipe down before you start.
True.
So that's for you.
True. I think we all put away our makeup in our, to give space, right? In the makeup room and the hair room.
We park properly in our lines.
Do park properly. We do drink a lot of coffee, and so I try to keep either my breath spray or peppermint oil handy because there's a lot of coffee involved throughout the day.
Yeah.
But I think we're all just used to it at this point. But I will give a trip.
A trip?
Let's take a trip.
You need more coffee.
I do need more coffee, actually. Maybe I'll pop an energy drink. This is a tip that I learned on a red carpet when you want fresh breath, because you don't want to be chomping on gum. So you take some peppermint oil, and you just dab your pinky, and then you dab it on your teeth. Then you wash your hands, and you have fresh breath, and you're not chewing or have any mints.
But that's just here. What about from the inside?
Yeah. You're like, gut. I don't have anything for the inside.
I like how you added you wash your hands after.
Well, yeah, because if you rub your eye or
that could
go to the
quite
bathroom.
painful. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, Amanda.
Good tips.
Always
Thank
looking
you.
out.
All right, coming up, roses are red, violets are blue. Don't cheat on me or I will end you.
She just ad-libbed that whole team.
Is getting flowers for another woman automatically a red flag? We'll discuss.
Unless it's your mother or sister, yes.
Oh, just wait. Just
or mother-in-law.
wait. This one's going viral. Your Good Day LA weather is sponsored by Pechanga Resort and Casino. We are taking a live look out behind the Hollywood Hills here. We do show a lot of that cloud cover out there, but also some dense fog in place. It is pretty patchy, so not everyone's seeing it. And by the time we get to the back half of the morning and into the afternoon, we will see that energy dissipate from across the area. We do have high pressure sitting close enough to warm us up once again this week. We will not be as extremely hot as we were last week, but we do still have heat advisories in place for some of the area. It is going to be for our orange highlighted region here. It is in place until tomorrow evening, the 8 p.m. hour, where we could see our temperatures in that time frame range from the mid to upper 90s. In addition to that, we have a wind advisory in place. It is going to be for a very small section. We are looking up the I-5 corridor, but also portions of our high deserts. Those winds could potentially gust up to 55 miles per hour at times. So again, it's very powerful winds there. Watching things blow away, and watch for those high-profile vehicles moving in and through the area. Our futurecast is showing us that our fog wanting to hold on a little bit longer. And yes, by the time we get to this afternoon, some of us will still have some of those patchy clouds holding on. So partly cloudy throughout the area for some of us today. Otherwise, sunshine in place, and we will have that fog and cloud activity reform as we push into tonight and our overnight hours as well. So we do have some heat in store for today. We'll be back with a look at that. For now, back to you.
Okay, are you guys ready? The comments alone, I keep looking. One woman posted a seemingly sweet video on TikTok. What a supportive friend, saying, quote, "My husband giving flowers to my best friend until the right man comes along to make her happy." Okay. Basically, she was happy her husband could brighten her friend's day. But people online are split on this act of affection. Is it purely platonic, or does it open the door to something more? One person commented, "Happy for her, concerned for you, babe." Another adding, "Very sweet. My ex-husband and ex-best friend are currently engaged." Even men weighed in. One guy said, "Hi, someone's husband here. Yeah, we don't do that."
Yeah.
Someone else posted a picture of their glasses saying, "Here, you need these more than I do." So they're trying to say to this girl, that is a little bit concerning that your husband is getting your best friend flowers, hugging up on her. But I went deeper into my investigation. He bought flowers for his wife and the friend. The bouquet for the friend was nicer. That's the part that got me. It was nicer because it had more elaborate roses and it was bigger.
And the same exact day and time and everything?
Yeah. So he went to buy his wife flowers, and he thought it would be a nice thing to do to buy the friend flowers who was sad.
No. Wait. That's an important detail. He went to buy the wife flowers. He was going to give it to the wife, and he knew that the friend was going to be there, so he didn't want her to be sad. That's actually very thoughtful.
But
also,
I would
he
say
gave
it's
the
from
flowers.
both of them, not
He
from
gave the
him.
flowers.
You feeling okay?
He gave the flowers in front of his wife. It's not like he secretly sent the flowers. I don't know why the flowers are better. That's interesting.
Am I okay with this? I don't know. It depends on how sad. Like, is the friend just sad because she had a bad date, or is she sad because she lost her job,
There's
or
so much
something
more
happened?
information that's necessary. Also, how long have they all known each other? Maybe they all grew up together. I'm just saying, let's not.
Would
also,
you be okay?
The wife is.
Would you be okay?
The wife is obviously okay with it. She's filming it and
She's
posting
filming it. And she's
But
saying,
wouldn't you say the flowers are from both of them then, not just the guy?
She's saying that she wanted her friend to feel what it was like getting flowers from a guy.
Okay, so it seems like they're all in.
Would you be okay with that?
collusion.
Would you be okay with it?
Depends on the circumstance.
So you're open.
Depends on the circumstance.
Yeah.
If he's getting flowers for my childhood friend, I might be okay with it. If he's getting
Well, now
it for
she's a childhood friend.
If he's getting it for you, then I'm not going to be okay with it.
Wow!
And welcome to your Monday. It's 9:30. I'm Roxy Karapetian.
I'm Sandra Endo. Thanks for joining us. Let's take a look at today's headlines. We're monitoring the latest developments out of the war with Iran. President Trump pushing to temporarily pause military strikes as the two countries work towards a deal.
Plus, are grace periods for mail-in ballots too generous? Details on the case set to be heard by the Supreme Court that could affect millions of voters.
And the Knott's Berry Farm Boysenberry Festival is back and tastier than ever. Coco's giving us a look at all the excitement in Buena Park. But first, a check with Star.
Well, we are starting off this week strong, but let's go ahead and take a look back at where we started this month. You'll see a lot of numbers here. We are indicating that temperatures have not dropped below 70 degrees at all this month. In fact, last week, we had 5 consecutive days where our temperatures hit 95 degrees or above. That is the first time that we have seen that in the month of March since record keeping began way back in the 1800s. Something impressive there, right? This temperatures for the weekend dropped to 86 on Saturday, 78 degrees yesterday. Today we are bringing it up about 10 degrees across the LA area, and then we are potentially going to finish out this week rather strong with temperatures in the 80s across the board. Not just 80s for the LA area. You'll see we're also expecting upper 80s to low 90s, streaming across the Inland Empire, but also up into the San Fernando Valley. We're going for 90 in Woodland Hills. The Santa Clarita Valley also seeing a lot of heat today. Our mountains in the 70s, but also our coastline. We'll see those temperatures ranging from the low to upper 70s. So we do have that fog in place this morning. It will dissipate, and then we are left behind with gorgeous conditions. I'll be back with a look at that 7-day forecast, but for now, going to go ahead and toss it back to you, ladies.
All right, thanks so much, Star. And could be inside for the war between Iran and the U.S. and Israel.
President Trump has extended his deadline for Iran to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. In a post to Truth Social this morning, the president says the U.S. will hold off on power plant strikes for 5 days. Trump went on to say that the U.S. and Iran have had a, quote, very good and productive conversation that could yield a complete and total resolution in the war.
At this hour, here are the other top headlines coming out of the war with Iran. President Trump says Iran called yesterday wanting to negotiate a peace deal, and those talks are expected to continue today. However, Iran says that call never took place.
We're learning the number of people killed in Iran and Lebanon since the start of the conflict is now in the thousands. That includes 13 U.S. service members.
And after the president's post on Truth Social pausing the attacks on Iran's power plants, the price of oil dropped immediately. It is now trading below $90 a barrel.
Gas prices continue to soar because of the war, and here's a look at some of the gas averages in our area. In Los Angeles and Long Beach, we're seeing $5.90 per gallon. Orange County, $5.86. Riverside and San Bernardino, $5.76. And in Ventura, $5.81.
Meanwhile, a worldwide travel alert has been issued by the U.S. State Department. The alert advises Americans traveling abroad to exercise increased caution, especially in the Middle East. Travelers are also urged to follow the guidance in security alerts issued by the nearest U.S. embassy or consulate. There may also be travel disruptions due to a periodic airspace closure. The State Department adds U.S. diplomatic facilities outside of the Middle East have been targeted. They also mention other locations around the world that are associated with the U.S. may also be targeted.
Now, today, ICE agents are expected to be deployed to airports across the country to help TSA officers with security.
This comes amid an ongoing government shutdown that has led to shortage of staffing and those long lines that some people have been experiencing at the airports, which is why, Mario, they've been advising people, of course, to get there 3 to 4 hours early for a domestic flight. What are you seeing there this morning?
Yeah, well, we've noticed, Roxy and Sandra, it is business as usual here at this airport. We know that TSA workers continue to work without being paid as the government shutdown continues. And we are seeing those ICE agents at other airports across the country. Take a look from LAX. Let's go to Hartsfield-Jackson International in Atlanta. You can see ICE agents there. They started moving in here this morning, and at some of the busiest airports that have reported hours-long wait times, including airports in New York, Houston, Phoenix, and Philadelphia. Philadelphia. Agents expected to be deployed to at least 13 major airports nationwide, stepping in, the administration says, to help with basic duties like monitoring exits or handling non-specialized tasks, freeing up TSA agents to focus on screening. And opinions here are mixed among travelers we've been speaking with.
That's wrong. I mean, if they have the funds and money, pay the employees like the TSA to do their job. They don't need ICE to do it.
I think whatever it takes to get the lines going, I'm okay with that. Yeah, those lines I'm seeing on the news are pretty bad. So if it helps process move smoothly, I'm okay with that. And come together, doesn't matter which side you're on, just get this line going and get these people, get them paid. I couldn't imagine working and not getting a paycheck.
Again, ICE agents on the ground in several airports, including Atlanta this morning, where airport officials are urging travelers to get to the airport 4 hours ahead of even their domestic flights. Now, the use of masks by federal agents has been an ongoing issue with debate over transparency, and the president weighed in before boarding Air Force One this morning. Take a listen.
People coming into the airport, typically speaking, aren't murderers, killers, drug dealers, etc. There may be a few of them, but there are many. They're people that want to come into the country, or that people want to leave the country, go into maybe their home country. So I didn't think it was an appropriate look for an airport. I think it's a very appropriate look when they're out on the street trying to find one of the 11,888 murderers that Sleepy Joe Biden led into our country.
Now, coming back out here live to LAX, officials here, meanwhile, say the airport continues to operate safely and smoothly, but they are still warning travelers to prepare for possible delays. Now, current TSA wait times here at this airport under 10 minutes. You can always check times on the TSA app, the mobile app, or on the flylax.com app, or website, I should say. For now, live at LAX, back to you.
All right, things looking good there, Mario. Thank you. On to this now. A federal judge blocked the Trump administration from enforcing a policy that would unlawfully restrict what news organizations can cover at the Pentagon. The judge said portions of the new rules are unlawful and illegally restrict reporters' press credentials, violating their rights to free speech and due process. In December, the New York Times sued the Pentagon and Secretary of War Pete Hegseth over these restrictions. The Pentagon is seeking a temporary stay to appeal the decision.
California's Attorney General says El Monte Union High School District mishandled child sex abuse cases. Over 7 years, investigators reviewed thousands of documents and complaints, finding the district failed to follow state laws.
Found that across multiple years, the district consistently mishandled student complaints of sexual harassment, sexual assault, and abuse by district employees and others. The district systemically violated laws and regulations in place to protect against and address these very types of allegations and complaints.
A new plan aims to prevent future incidents, including hiring a compliance coordinator, tracking complaints, improving training. The district superintendent says that they're committed to protecting students through better protocols and transparency. This investigation covered incidents from 2018 through last year.
A political showdown is unfolding in California as Riverside County Sheriff and gubernatorial candidate Chad Bianco launches an investigation into last year's election. Bianco says he seized more than 650,000 ballots tied to Proposition 50, which was the redistricting measure passed in November. The move stems from claims by a third-party group that there were tens of thousands of excess votes. Bianco says he wants to physically recount the ballots and compare them to the certified totals to verify accuracy. State officials, including Shirley Weber and Rob Bonta, say the move lacks authority and appears to not be based on facts or evidence.
New this morning, the Supreme Court will hear arguments today on a case that could affect upcoming midterm elections. The case addresses if states can count mail-in ballots that are postmarked by Election Day, but arrive afterwards. It centers around the deadline in Mississippi, which permits ballots that were postmarked on Election Day to be counted 5 days after. 14 states and D.C. currently give a grace period for mail-in ballots. California is one of those states. The Supreme Court expected to make a decision on the case at the end of June or early July. USC and UCLA's men's basketball teams are done for the season, but the ladies are still dancing. Number 1 seed UCLA will play 8th seeded Oklahoma State in the second round. Another trip to the Sweet 16 looks highly probable for head coach Corey Close's group. As their 26.5-point favorite, senior Kiki Rice says she is determined to finish out her playing days at the iconic Poly the way she always envisioned.
I remember, when I first came here on my visit to see, coming on the court, seeing all the banners in the gym, in the hallway, and it just kind of motivated me and motivated, I feel like, this group to want to put up a banner of our own. And I feel like each year we've made steps, we've grown as a program, and it is really special for all of us to have been able to share the court, share these last few years together. So just grateful that we're able to finish it out on a good note.
And let's talk about 9th-seeded USC now. They beat Clemson in overtime. Next up for them is number 1 seed South Carolina on the Gamecocks' home floor. This will be the second battle of USC's as the Gamecocks beat the Trojans back in November.
I would say the emotions are kind of the same. I mean, it's always good to play against the best competition, in the tournament and in regular season. So I think that game was good for us to build, for us to grow. So obviously our team a couple months ago not the same as right now, so just building off that, and yeah.
Yep, USC plays tonight at 5, and UCLA's game is at 7 o'clock this evening.
That brings us to our poll question of the day. Last hour, we asked you, are you mad about March Madness? Here are the results. 61% of you know Dodgers on the brain. Okay, 22 no, bracket busted early, and 17% of you say yes. All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
All right. It happens once a year, and those who know, know.
Yeah, we're talking about the Boysenberry Festival. It's an annual thing that happens at Knott's Berry Farm. Coco there live in Buena Park this morning. Hi there.
Hey there, happy Boysenberry Festival. Yes, we are talking about all things Boysenberry. It's a great time of the year. People love to come here to celebrate the Boysenberry, all the great food, but it's also about the merch too. There's so much to see, so much to offer. Some new things this year too. I'm here with James, the merchandise manager, so I want to start by talking about the new things you have.
Yeah, it's so exciting. We're celebrating the berry that started it all here at Boysenberry Festival. It's my favorite time of year, and we have some amazing new merchandise I'd love to show you. First of all, I don't know, have you met Betty Boysen?
I have met Betty Boysen.
Right? She's our icon. She's our official ambassador of Boysenberry Festival. You can get her in this amazing plush. It's embroidered in the back, so you can always commemorate your visit to Boysenberry Festival. She even comes in this amazing little shoulder sitter here, so she gives me advice throughout the day. I really count on Betty. She's an icon. We love her. But beyond Betty, we have some other amazing things. When you come to Knott's Berry Farm during Boysenberry Festival, of course, you are feeling very good. And so we have this on a t-shirt. We have it on this baseball hat. We even have some amazing drinkware here, so you can really show how you're feeling when you're at Knott's Berry Farm. So much fun. This is our incredible bubble wand. I know, right? This is everything you've been hoping for, right?
My son loved it last year. Oh yeah, they're popular.
They're so great, and it's so fun because as you're walking around the park, we have these little barrel activation sites. When you wave the wand next to it, it'll come to life with music and bubbles and effects. It's a lot of fun.
I love that.
Yeah, it's really exciting. And then, of course, we have our incredible knit products this year. So this adorable little hat here. It comes with a similar purse. And then, of course, we have the amazing Spirit jersey, also honoring our icon, Betty Boysen there. So no matter what, you have the opportunity to rock your purple and celebrate the berry that started it all.
Oh, I love that. Thank you so much, James, for taking us through the merchandise here. Lots to choose from. So when you come to Boysenberry Festival, you're going to eat all the good food, you're going to enjoy all the entertainment, and then you're going to come and you're going to get something like that bubble wand or beautiful stuffed animals as well. I'll send it back to you.
I like that bubble wand.
The kids love it.
But I'm confused. So,
the kids love the bubble wand.
If you run out of bubbles, he was saying you just kind of wave it over this activation area and that's it? Or you have to actually refill it?
That's a good question. So they're wondering, when you run out of bubbles, do you have to refill it, or can you...
Yeah, you do have to refill it, and luckily our associates all around the park are more than happy to help with that. So no worries, you'll always have plenty of bubbles.
There you go. And I'll tell you, we just made some at home when we ran out too afterwards. So
yes,
just water
just put
and some soap.
solution.
Exactly. You hold on to those wands. You don't get rid of them.
That's right.
Thank you, Coco.
Yes.
All right, happening today, it is National Puppy Day. It is a perfect time, Sandra, to have fun with your pup and maybe sneak up a treat or two.
Maybe adopt one.
Yes, Sandra. The holiday was first celebrated in 2006 as a way to raise awareness about puppy mills and to celebrate. SPCA LA will be hosting Puppy Palooza, featuring 23 adoptable pups, all looking for their forever homes. They'll be available for adoption starting Saturday, 8 a.m. at the Jefferson Boulevard Adoption Center. All adoptions include vaccinations, microchipping, and spay for or neuter services, of course. So you can just take home a new best friend ready to go. All you got to do is show up.
They certainly make it easy, and hundreds of animals across LA County shelters are now up for adoption as officials work to create space following a massive rescue. We were telling you about this on Friday. More than 250 dogs and 60 cats were removed from a Lake Hughes property during an active cruelty investigation. Those rescued animals are still under evaluation, not available yet, but shelters are asking the public to adopt pets already in their care. All 7 county facilities extended hours to help find homes, helping free up space and care for the incoming animals. Oh, wow. All right, coming up, a genius designer, only 10 years old, and his work has already been featured in Paris Fashion Week.
Take a look at these incredible, beautiful gowns. Stick around because after the break, he will be here in studio with some of these exact same pieces.
Good morning. We are looking forward to some more of that heat in place for our work week here. In fact, we do have high pressure that will begin to work our coastline here as we do get through this week. In fact, our heat is expected to rise at times this week. This morning, we are dealing with some of those low clouds and, yes, dense fog in place as well. We do not have any advisories in place, but it has been impacting some of our visibility. Now, that high pressure system did suppress itself over the weekend, so it allowed for us to have a cool down. Well, it is swinging right back into play, so it will allow for our temperatures to build once again this week, not as extreme as what we did have last week. And there you go, right there, warmer than normal, and our heat is expected to peak as we move over into tomorrow. Here's a look at our heat advisories. Last week, we had most of our region covered in this orange color. You'll see LA Basin not included in this, but we do have areas out to the west, so Santa Barbara County as well as San Luis Obispo included in our heat advisory through tomorrow at the 8 p.m. hour, where we could see those temperatures range from the mid to upper 90s. In addition to that, we also have a wind advisory. This is going to be up the I-5 corridor. In addition to that, the western portions of the Antelope Valley and foothills, we could see those winds gusting as high as 55 miles per hour at times, and that advisory is in place until the overnight hours, so tomorrow morning at 3 a.m. Otherwise, here's a look at the heat expected to impact the Southern California area today. We are expecting upper 80s, low 90s across the Inland Empire. Over along the coast, temperatures will range from the low 70s through the mid and upper 70s as well. And as we do get, again, through this week, we are going to see more heat in place. I'll be back with those details. For now, back to you.
Star, thank you so much. So 3 years ago, we introduced you to a young designer with a big dream and a whole lot of talent. At just 7 years old, Max Alexander was already creating these couture pieces right from his home. Back then, he told us he wanted to take on the fashion world. Well, he's been doing just that ever since. Now he's 10 years old, a Guinness World Record holder, and just made history as the youngest designer to showcase a collection at Paris Fashion Week. It has been so incredible watching his journey from his living room, or actually was his bedroom studio, to the runways at Paris. Today he's joining us in studio with some of his latest designs. Max, welcome. So good to see you again.
Thank you.
You've grown so much. I am so proud of you. This is so amazing. Do you feel any different now that you've been to Paris and you've become this big designer?
I feel lots different because I've just accomplished something really big.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Tell us a little bit about Paris. What was it like?
Paris was very fun. I was very grateful. And overall, the experience is just amazing because, like, Paris is a big deal and lots of people, like, want to go there. And
was that your first time there?
This was my second time there.
Oh, okay. Your second time there. Okay. What was the coolest experience doing this? What was the most surprising thing for you?
The most surprising thing might have been, like, I thought this was going to be a little, like, we would have a lot of time, but, like, it was not a lot of time. Like,
it went fast?
It went really fast. And because the models had to get off, and we had, like, literally probably, like, 10 minutes to dress them.
Oh my
gosh.
Which
is very hard with 15 dresses.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so did anything go wrong? And if it did, what did you do about it?
Many things gone wrong.
Many things went wrong. Oh no.
I don't know half of them.
You don't?
No.
Because you have a team. They're helping you out, right?
Yeah.
I would say it was successful.
It was partially successful.
I love how honest you are. I think it's all, you know what it is? The people don't know what goes wrong. Only you know what goes wrong. You got to just go in there confidently. Let's talk a little bit about some of the designs you brought in. These two pieces, they're gorgeous in our studio. Tell me about them.
So, the one closer to me.
You can get up if you want. Sure.
So this one, it's a dress. It's called the Kyoto 2. So we originally we showed, I think, I don't know what, we showed it at a fashion show. This is like a new version that's fancier.
Yeah.
And we will be selling ones that are more street ready and not like big gowns.
But this is awesome. I would wear this. Yeah. How long did it take to do this one?
I don't know. I think it was probably, well, with all the details, it was just like the base of the dress.
I mean, the whole thing.
Maybe a little less than a month.
Wow, okay, that's impressive. Okay, what about the other one? I love that color. That's such a perfect summer color.
So this is called the Galinda.
Come a little bit in the front so we can see you. Don't hide. There you go.
This is called the Galinda.
Uh-huh. Galinda? Oh,
it's inspired by it.
Right, okay.
So it's actually called the Lemonada. It has poofy sleeves.
It's beautiful.
And the skirt, we put an inch horsehair to make it all floofy.
To make it all flowy. And the color is really great. What's your favorite color to work with? I'm trying to remember the last time I visited you.
So I think maybe I said yellow or like maroon and gold.
Uh-huh.
But now it's gold, maroon, and butter, like light butter yellow.
That's like the in color right now, that butter yellow. Okay, come back here. Let's talk for a minute. I do remember when I was at your house, I watched you drape, right? Like are you good?
Yeah.
You drape things on the mannequin versus sketching it out first.
Yeah.
Why do you do that method?
Like sketching kind of, well, for me, I'm not trying to be offensive to other people.
It's okay, you're not.
Sketching kind of wastes time for me. And like, it takes time to sketch, so if you already know what you're doing, you might as well make the dress.
I like the way you think. What is next for you? Where can we find you next?
There's like 3 places where you may find me.
Okay.
Ghana, so we could show people how much waste they're throwing away, because I heard this morning that every second, 1 trash truck of fashion is being burned or dumped into a landfill.
No
every
way.
Second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trucks, 6 trucks, every second.
That's a waste, and I know working with sustainable material is important to you, so that is actually fascinating. That at such a young age, that's something that's important for you. Listen, we're going to follow you along. You're welcome back in the studio anytime, okay? So you just come on back. Check him out, Max Alexander. What's your Instagram? I know your mom handles it.
couture.2.the.max.
There you go. There you go. Max, thank you so much. Best of luck to you. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for bringing these beautiful pieces. Say bye. We'll be right back.
Bye.
You did great. welcome to 10 a.m. on this Monday morning, and here's some of the stories we're covering for you. President Trump makes a major announcement regarding the war with Iran. We will bring you the latest.
And we also have the most up-to-date information on the tragedy in New York after a passenger jet trying to land collides with a fire truck.
We are going to see our temperatures rising this week, in fact, peaking by tomorrow. I'll have the details on how hot it is expected to get coming up a little later.
All right, Star, thank you. ICE agents are deployed to a number of airports across the country this morning. It is part of a plan to help TSA officers with security.
The move comes amid an ongoing government shutdown that's led to TSA staffing shortages across the country. And Mario Ramirez is live at LAX with the story and how things are looking there. Mario?
Sandra, Roxy, good morning. ICE agents have already been seen at some of the busiest airports in the country. We're talking about Atlanta, New York, and Phoenix. Now, here at LAX, we're showing you a live look right now at the Terminal 7 security checkpoint area. And officials here say they don't anticipate changes to their normal operations or staff. You can see lines are moving, and these TSA workers are on the job with no pay for over a month now. So take a look. ICE agents have already started showing up at Hartsfield-Jackson in Atlanta. ICE agents being deployed to at least 13 major airports nationwide, primarily some of the busiest travel hubs, including JFK, Newark, Philadelphia, Phoenix, and New Orleans. The move comes as the Department of Homeland Security shutdown drags on, and that's leaving TSA short-staffed and overwhelmed with long security lines at major transportation hubs. Administration officials say these agents will step in handling crowd control and guarding exit points so TSA can focus on screening, and passengers that we've been speaking with here at this airport have mixed opinions about that plan being rolled out today.
There's no political opinion in regards to that. Obviously, they're trying to find a solution to the problem, so hopefully this is just short term. I think whenever you can help out the people with these long lines, that benefits the public.
I don't understand why we're not paying our TSA and we have to bring ICE involved. That's the only reason, the only concern I have.
I think Congress needs to figure it out. They got to come together, get a solution, keep the people moving. This is the economy. You can't mess up the economy.
I think that is not necessary. I think the people here are doing a good job, and I don't think they need to be.
Another look at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport in Atlanta this morning, where ICE agents are in place. Officials urging travelers to arrive 4 hours ahead of all flights, even domestic flights. Now, there's no clear timeline. Officials say this is a temporary measure that will likely stay in place as long as the government shutdown and TSA staffing shortages continue. Coming back out here live, another look at this security checkpoint. LAX hasn't seen significant delays or reported staff shortages, and officials here say at this point, they're not expecting a change in operations here. We also heard from officials at the Hollywood Burbank Airport. Same there. They're not expecting any operational changes or additional help. For now, that's the latest at LAX. I'm Mario Ramirez. Back to you.
All right, we'll keep an eye on that. Mario, thank you. The world's richest person is proposing a different possible solution to the issues facing the TSA. Over the weekend, Elon Musk offered to cover the salaries of TSA agents working without a paycheck for over a month now. He made the announcement on X, saying in part, the, quote, funding impasse is negatively affecting the lives of many Americans at airports throughout the country. Based on TSA personnel data, that could run him more than $40 million a week. However, Musk's net worth is estimated to be around $839 billion. President Trump responding to this idea this morning, saying, quote, I'd love it.
Now to the latest on the war with Iran this morning. President Trump announcing on Truth Social that he has ordered the Pentagon to postpone any and all military strikes against Iranian power plants and energy infrastructure for a 5-day period. Now that follows what had been a clear threat from the president over the weekend to target Iranian power plants if the regime did not reopen the Strait of Hormuz. Just a few hours ago, he spoke with reporters about the ongoing peace talks with Iran.
They called. I didn't call. They called. They want to make a deal. And we are very willing to make a deal. It's got to be a good deal. And it's got to be no more wars, no more nuclear weapons. They're not going to have nuclear weapons anymore. They're agreeing to that. Any of that stuff, there's no deal.
However, Iranian officials say that call never took place. The president says peace talks will resume today. We did some breaking news at New York's LaGuardia Airport. At least 2 people were killed last night when a plane collided with a fire truck right on the runway.
And now new audio is revealing the final moments before the impact and the incident. Caroline Elliott joins us live from the scene. This is just so tragic, Caroline.
Yeah, Sandra, Aroxia, we know this is a heartbreaking scene out here at LaGuardia as investigators continue to comb through that audio from air traffic control. We know it's still early on in this investigation, but there are a lot of questions surrounding this crash, including what exactly happened and was a mistake made.
Truck 1 and company, Florida Delta. Front there, 4195, just stop there, please. Stop, truck 1, stop. Stop, truck 1, stop. Stop, truck 1, stop.
An air traffic controller trying to stop a deadly collision at LaGuardia Airport Sunday night. The crash happened between an Air Canada Express jet and a fire truck, killing both pilots on board. Several moments later, you can hear what appears to be the controller saying he made a mistake.
That wasn't good to watch. Yeah, I know I was here. I tried to reach out to my staff, and we were dealing with an emergency earlier. I messed up. No, man, you did the best you could.
The Port Authority of New York and New Jersey says the Air Canada plane was coming in from Montreal as the truck traveled across the runway to respond to a separate issue. Dozens of people were hospitalized and many have since been released. Forecasters say there was light rain, fog, and mist at the time of the crash, but no serious red flags. Officials say part of this investigation will look at staffing inside the air traffic control tower.
These controllers are overseeing a delicate dance. You've got departing planes, you've got crossing ground traffic.
And that ground stop is in place here for at least another hour. Sandra, Aroxia.
All right, Caroline, thank you.
A party at downtown LA restaurant ends with several women being taken to the hospital with stab wounds.
2 suspects were also taken into custody, and Gigi Graciette is live in downtown with all the details. Gigi.
It was quite the end to a private party yesterday afternoon. Take a look at the video. This clip shared on Citizen app shows the large police and fire presence with multiple victims down in different locations. And there was the search for the suspects. And there were a lot of people who were simply watching all the drama unfold at Zaya Restaurant on 7th in downtown LA. And boy, there was certainly a lot of drama. This morning, we have exclusive new information on what happened as the private party was wrapping up. Apparently, servers brought the party the bill, and that's when sources tell us the fighting started. It was 4:40 in the afternoon, and apparently the all-girl group disagreed on something and started arguing with each other. That's when police confirm one of the women pulled out a knife and another one grabbed a bottle. The war of words quickly escalating into a very dangerous fight. Ultimately, the fire department says they evaluated 5 people at the scene, transporting 4 of them, all women, ages between 26 and 37. They were taken to the hospital with stab wounds. Some were stabbed, police tell us, with a knife. Another person was stabbed with that bottle. The 5th victim, they're just calling her Jane Doe because apparently she did have some cuts to her face, but she just decided to leave the scene. By early evening, police confirmed 2 suspects were arrested, and this morning, those 2 suspects, both women, are still behind bars. They're facing charges of assault with a deadly weapon. And bringing it back here live, we're told that one of the suspects in jail is possibly related to one of the victims in the hospital. That still has to be confirmed. Police have a lot of work to do on this case. Meanwhile, no word on whether or not that bill was ever paid at Zaya Restaurant. Reporting live in downtown LA, I'm Gigi Graciette. Back to you.
What a mess. All right, scary situation there, Gigi. Thank you.
Well, we are starting off this week with another warm-up. In fact, our heat is expected to peak moving into tomorrow. A little more of those low clouds and fog in place for us during our early morning hours. Went ahead and rolled our future cast here. This is a simulation of our radar and satellite. So we do remain dry outdoors, but you will show these gray spots there, indicating cloud cover to move into our back half of the morning. But also, we're beginning to see at this hour some of that fog around the coast, but also our interior interior sections begin to dissipate. This afternoon, we will still have some cloud activity left over, so some of us will be under those partly cloudy skies. Others of us will have full sunshine. As we roll into our evening hours, we will see the formation of that cloud, but also dense fog return for us. So we're likely to have another dose of that rolling into tomorrow morning. The Anaheim area moving into our lunchtime hour. Sunshine will be out and temperatures ranging from the upper 70s to low 80s. Now, the Riverside area packing on a little more heat. In fact, by the time we arrive at our lunch hour, your temperatures should be in the lower 80s. And again, sunshine in place. Temperatures not stopping in the 80s. We will see the area across the Inland Empire, Riverside included, with those temperatures in the upper 90s potentially. You'll see that here scattered on our high temperature map here. 93 in San Bernardino. Over in the San Fernando Valley, Woodland Hills, but also Porter Ranch, temperatures in the upper 80s to low 90s and 70s, not just in the mountains, but also along the coast. We're looking at low 70s across the Santa Monica, Huntington Beach, South Bay area. The further south we go, we're talking into the Long Beach, Huntington Beach, but also into the Orange County area. Temperatures should also range from the low to upper 70s. As we get through the rest of this week, important to note that for the LA Inland Orange County area, our average this time of the year is 71 degrees. You'll see that as we push into tomorrow, that heat not only peaking, but as we make our way through most of this week, our numbers should range from the mid to upper 80s, which puts us well above that average number, not just for the LA area. Along the coast, we are also going to see a lot more of our temperatures higher than what they are typically at during this time of the year. That will land the coast cooler than what we'll see inland, but still above those averages with temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Star. All right, 10:12, the Bluey Experience at Disneyland is now open.
We'll show you what it looks like and tell you about a special deal at Disneyland for the summer.
And then Coco is checking out tasty things happening at Knott's Berry Farm. Ooh, look at all that food.
That's right. Good morning. You can't talk about the Boysenberry Festival without talking about the food. So coming up, we'll be talking about all these delicious dishes with executive pastry chefs Priscilla and Snoopy.
Hey, your Good Day LA traffic is brought to you by My Home Sold. This is a look behind me of the West 91 at Kramer. We do have traffic flowing in both directions, looking good out there. Let's go ahead and bring up our map here. Let's see what we are working with. We do have some problem areas, but we'll get back to those a little bit later. This is another look at some more of your traffic hotspots.
Hello, I'm Adrian Hernandez with MyHomeSold.com, and we want to buy your house cash. We'll give you a cash offer for your house today. Sell your house the easy way with no commissions, no fees, no repairs. For free, no obligation cash offer. Go to MyHomeSold.com.
Welcome back. For Bluey families and fans, a new attraction just opened up yesterday at Disneyland, and I got to check it out. Bluey and her sister Bingo come to life on stage in Fantasyland. This is an immersive show filled with music and dance, allowing families and guests to get up off their feet, join along in the fun. As you can see right there, there's storytelling, games, and dance-alongs, as well as plenty of photo opportunities. The attraction is a place where families and friends can bond and step into Bluey's world.
You can see the helicopter stump from Stump Fest, and you can take an imaginary flight to go wherever you want to go. You can race those barky boats against your friends, just like you saw in the iconic episode.
Not only is the show high energy and interactive with Bluey and friends, but the attraction features Bluey-themed specialty food and merchandise as well. There's also plenty of seating and a fun place for kids to just explore and run around, which is great for Disneyland. It gets all their energy out, and you can get into the Bluey spirit of fun. So there's a good deal going on right now at Disneyland's for families. The kids' summer ticket offer is on sale now for visits between May 22nd through September 7th. So children ages 3 through 9 can visit Disneyland Resort for $50 per child.
What a deal.
With a one-day park hopper ticket as well. So get in on the deal. Go say hi to Bluey and try out all the tasty food. It's really good. They have green asparagus, but let me just tell you, it's not asparagus.
What is it?
It's actually very sweet. It's a little tease. It's a surprise. You'll like it.
I like it already. You know, we're a big Bluey household. All right, well, from that to this, it happens once a year, and those who know.
Yep, we're talking about the annual Boysenberry Festival at Knott's Berry Farm, and Coco is live in Buena Park. Hi there, Coco.
Hey there, in my opinion, the star of the Boysenberry Festival is the food. So many amazing dishes every single year. And to tell us more about it, I am here with Executive Pastry Chef Priscilla and Chef Snoopy, of course, too. So Priscilla, take us through these incredible dishes.
Of course. This year we have so many great options. Every single thing you see on the menu has boysenberry some way or another. These are some of my favorites, some of the game changers right now. We're just selling so much, and it's so much fun to be able to have all this food for our guests. I'm going to show you guys some of my favorites over here. So we're going to start off with the orzo with a mushroom with a boysenberry sauce. It's my favorite savory dish so far. And then we have a Reuben ball. Think a Reuben sandwich, but in a ball. So much fun. And then of course we have our wings. We have our wings every single year. This year we're offering them plain, but then we have a sriracha boysenberry dipping sauce, and it is to die for. A little healthier option we have is also a boysenberry beet salad. So you can have something fresh, something a little refreshing, take a break from the deep fried. And then talking about deep fried, these lettuce wraps, phenomenal. They have a boysenberry glaze on the chicken, and it's a nice little healthy option as well. Our favorite, our brisket, boysenberry brisket with macaroni and cheese, always comes back. And then we have these keto chip boysenberry brisket nachos with all the toppings. Super delicious. Boysenberry bulgogi over rice. It has a little bit of a spice, but then it has the sweetness of the boysenberry. It's such a beautiful balance. And then we have our chicken tender sliders with a boysenberry coleslaw, also very refreshing and super yummy. And then we always have our boysenberry sausage. So this year we have a little bit of a hot dog and a hoagie with a little bit of crispy onions. And then look at this big old slab of bacon. It's a brown sugar bacon slathered in boysenberry syrup, and it's so crunchy and fatty. It's just so delicious. And then we have a boysenberry sourdough bowl stuffed with boysenberry spaghetti and our favorite boysenberry corn. We have the corn every single year. We have to have it. It's delicious. We have it every year. And then my favorite, the pastries.
Of course.
We have a huge selection of pastries this year. Our super popular boysenberry pineapple upside down cake, delicious. Then my favorite pastry, the chocolate cremu cup with boysenberry mousse and then topped with a matcha whipped cream. It has such a beautiful balance of textures, and you can actually keep the souvenir cup. And then we have a gorgeous gluten-free vegan cheesecake. And that one is so gorgeous and so big so that you can really enjoy it. And then another one of my favorites is the boysenberry brick. It's a giant brioche. We deep fry it, stuff it with the boysenberry sauce, and then we top it with boysenberry ice cream. Super popular. It's one of our best sellers so far. Then we have super cute boysenberry buns with boysenberry glaze, and those are deep fried, and it's crunchy and it has a beautiful coconut filling on the inside. And then this year, new, just for you guys, we have a boysenberry tamal. It's a sweet tamal stuffed with the boysenberry, and then we did a little bit of a boysenberry lime drizzle to kind of balance it out. Delicious. And then my other favorite, one of my favorite ones that I actually created this year was the boysenberry sushi. It's actually a pastry. It's boysenberry cake, boysenberry cheesecake, boysenberry topping, and then we rolled it in panko. So it looks just like a sushi, but it's actually a pastry. And then over here on this side, we have a boysenberry meringue tart, the boysenberry monkey bread, and our lemon boysenberry cheesecake. So you have so many cool options. We have so many more items. And yeah, we have a really cool selection this year.
I love that. Well, thank you so much, Chef Priscilla, for taking us through this incredible display of foods. I know your mouths are watering. You have got to come here to the Boysenberry Festival. It's going to run until April 12th. And as you can see, it's definitely worth it with all of the incredible food options. I'll send it back to you.
Options. And I love the color, just that pop of color on the plate.
So beautiful.
You know, the little purple, little red, so delicious looking. All right, Coco, thank you.
Coming up next, Amanda chats with 2 stars from Paradise.
Plus, we're getting a look at the upcoming live-action Moana with Dwayne Johnson as Maui.
Goodbye.
Oh, look at this, a beautiful sight across the pond. Many Londoners spend part of their weekend strolling past some beautiful cherry blossoms. These Yoshino cherry trees are in full bloom near the Palm House in Kew Gardens. Cherry trees have long been celebrated as one of the first symbols of spring.
Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm used to seeing them more pink.
Yeah. No, the more whiter ones are true cherry blossoms from Japan.
Oh, see,
and it looks like snow when the petals fall.
Yes, yes, it does. Are you familiar with forest bathing? It's become a very popular trend, providing health benefits, both mental and physical.
Ted Lindner explains what it's all about.
With the weather warming up, more people are flocking to the outdoors.
When I'm here, it's almost like a protective bubble around me. It provides a shield.
And a growing number are turning to a trend called forest bathing. While it's not an actual bath, the act is based on a Japanese wellness practice where people immerse themselves in nature and engage all their senses to connect with the environment around them.
So forest therapy at its core is really a nature-based mindfulness activity. So it's actually a lovely way for people to reconnect with nature, to reconnect with aspects of themselves.
Unlike a hike up a mountain, forest bathing is more about relaxing and being present in the moment. Trained forest therapy guides can lead groups, like this one in Raleigh, North Carolina, through breathing exercises and help them center their focus.
Really focusing on your breath, on your footsteps, all the natural sounds around you.
Forest bathing is known to not only reduce stress and elevate moods.
I think it's important for people to take the opportunity to exist in natural spaces, both to unwind and relax so it can be easier to interact with other people, and to take a moment to appreciate beautiful things.
But also help improve people's immune systems and lower blood pressure.
Just remembering that we're part of something bigger, that we're all connected, and that what we do in our actions that we take really matter to the rest of the world.
Ted Lindner, Fox News.
Very nice. I get it.
I mean, I guess we do it. We just didn't know that's what it was called.
They have to put a term to everything, right?
Forest bathing.
Just to make it sound cool and trendy.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
Star?
Yeah, you know, when I heard it earlier, I didn't know what it was. I was like, a bath in the forest?
Maybe people naked in the forest?
I didn't
what?
know, I didn't know what was going on. But, you know,
Keep
once
your
I
clothes
heard,
on.
I was like, we already do that,
Exactly.
right? So, yes, I would take part. Anything to encourage people to get outdoors. If you don't already have those plans today, not a bad idea. Not just today, most of this week. Our temperatures are going to be gorgeous. Still on the heated side, but not as extreme as what we did see last week. This morning, we're dealing not just with the low clouds, but also some of that dense fog. We are continuously seeing it dissipate as we do push into the later half of our morning here. We do have high pressure in place. It is rebuilding. It did suppress itself off to the south of us this weekend. And so with that, our temperatures did drop just a little bit. As we do move through most of this week, temperatures will be warmer than normal. And in fact, by the time we arrive at tomorrow, that's when most of our temperatures will begin to peak. We do have a few advisories in place. Heat advisory for our highlighted orange region here out to the west of LA in place until tomorrow, the 8 p.m. hour. And in addition to that, we also have a wind advisory. This alert just indicating across the highlighted region, our high deserts included along that I-5 corridor as well. We could potentially see gusts reach 55 miles per hour at times through early tomorrow morning. As far as today goes, most of our local area under calm winds and a lot of heat. We're expecting to see 70s, not just in the mountains, but also along the coastline there. Temperatures ranging from the low and mid to upper 70s. The further inland you go, like the valleys, but also our inland empire, temperatures will range from the upper 80s to low 90s. And the LA area, yesterday we were in the upper 70s. Today we're going up about another 10 degrees. So a lot warmer than what we did have yesterday. Here's a look at our temperatures through the remainder of this week. We are expecting to be in the 80s through most of this week for the LA Inland Orange County area with plenty of sunshine. And our average average for LA this time of the year, 71 degrees, so well above that each day. As far as the coast goes, one of those areas dealing with the patchy fog this morning, switching to sunshine a little bit later today. And with that sunshine in place, our temperatures will have the ability to jump to the low 70s. We will be in the mid to upper 70s before this week comes to an end for the coastline. The valleys in the Inland Empire are getting a lot more heat for today. In fact, shooting for the 90s for today, and then for the remainder of this week. Tomorrow being the peak of the heat, and then through the remainder of the week, temperatures expected to be in the upper 80s to low 90s. Mountains, a lot like our coastline, temperatures in the 70s, not just today, but through the bulk of this week. We are expected that not just our high deserts, but also our low deserts will touch a lot of heat. Our high deserts in the 90s, but our low deserts are going to see that extreme heat. We're talking triple digits with sunshine in place. So yes, if you're going to be outdoors, just making sure to take those breaks and protect yourself from that sun. SPF, breaks from the sun, and of course, we want to make sure to get in that hydration as well. Back to you.
Thank you, Star.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi, an exciting day.
Oh, yeah?
Today's not Monday, it's Moana Day.
Ooh. Oh.
Good Day LA Entertainment, sponsored by Yamava Resort and Casino. What can I say? Except
you're welcome.
All right, get ready for it again. This is an upcoming live action remake of Moana. As I said, Moana Monday, and we just got the trailer for this upcoming live action adventure, including Dwayne Johnson as Maui.
Maui, demigod of the wind and sea.
Hero of men.
Huh?
So it goes like this. Maui, shapeshifter, demigod of the wind and sea, hero of men.
Oh,
wow. Johnson, you know, of course, voiced Maui in the original 2016 animated film, and the role of Moana will be played by Catherine LaGuardia. The live-action Moana is making waves, and its way to theaters on July 10th. Now, the original Moana made over $600 million worldwide. Are we Moana fans here?
Yes, huge Moana fans in our family.
I had it stuck in my head. And then that one that was like, I've been standing.
It's a good one.
Yeah, so you have to have the... Here's the thing, Moana 2. What were the songs from Moana 2?
I don't remember.
If I heard it, I would know.
That's why.
I don't think I would know.
But this is my theory. Like, where the sequels, they don't stay in your head as much. Like, what about Frozen 2?
Oh, yeah, Frozen.
I'm very much confused by Frozen 2 still. I don't know what was happening. I still don't understand.
Is that Arendelle? Arendelle. Thank you. Okay, well, you know, I haven't watched Frozen in a while, but I have watched Paradise. It's one of my favorite shows, out right now on Hulu. The series is in its second season, which is about to come to an end. And there have been a lot of revelations for the character Sinatra, played by Julianne Nicholson, and her co-star, who's new for season 2, Thomas Doherty.
Are you compromising the safety of this bunker for your own personal gain?
We're putting the pair in paradise for season 2. We're getting to know more about the duos, the couples, the dynamics between two characters. So I wanted to ask the cast who their pair in paradise is in between takes. And I hear you are very funny in between takes from Sarah. You're her person to show memes to. You're her person that you guys really cut it up behind the scenes.
We do laugh a lot.
Yeah.
Miss Shahi and I, we have a good time. I have to say, like, Dan Fogelman has just a knack for picking like nice people, down to earth people, humble people. So everybody comes, there's like no one there with an ego, and it's all about just enjoying each other, enjoying the time we're there, and trying to make the show the best it can be.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I had loads.
Yeah.
I had loads. Yeah.
I better be on that list.
You are on that list.
You made the cut.
She's so cheeky. Like,
that's what I
so
heard.
cheeky.
But you know what? You know how it confirmed it for me, because you're such a great actress. But when I saw you as Dance Mom in Hacks, I'm like, oh, this girl.
There's another side.
Yeah, there is another great side. You can really do both. So I get it.
Yeah, so funny. And just so kind. And so kind.
Aww.
We're filming it. And we want this.
It was very hard for me to focus on this interview because both of your eyes, I mean, they really need to take a photo of both of you and just call it Paradise. Because
I love these new renamings.
Paradise. Paradise, because dang.
Have you said that to other people?
No.
I'll find out.
No, I did not. I promise, first and only room, because
that's cute.
Great eyes.
Well, I mean, you might find out Maybe there's a reason.
Shut up.
No.
Thank you.
I have a plan for all of us.
It's never just about the bunker.
Dang it, Thomas, she was about to tell me something and he stopped her. But I think I know what he was going to say.
Oh, yeah?
But I can't tell you because I want you to start watching the show.
Something is in the eyes.
Yeah, something's in the eyes. A new episode of Paradise, of course, out now. It comes out every Monday, and the season 2 finale next week.
Nice. You said this is the one you have to start from the beginning?
Yeah, this one's chronological.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's just not going to happen.
But are you asking because you're going to start?
It looks interesting. Yeah, I want to.
It's really good. I like to say it's like Lost meets This Is Us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. But she doesn't know either of those shows.
I just said.
Right. Isn't Lost about dinosaurs? No.
Are you being? No. Look me in the ojos. Look me in the eyes. Lost. The famous show Lost about the plane and the island.
Not dinosaurs.
With the dinosaurs.
There's jungles, I guess. I'll give you jungles.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
I haven't seen it. Sorry.
Okay. The premise, but it's all good. Okay. It's all right.
But thank you. I got you. All right. Listen, one of the world's most common expressions first appeared in print on this day. We're going back to 1839, my friends.
Oh.
We're talking about the word okay.
Huh.
It was published in a story in the Boston Morning Post as a slang abbreviation for all correct. So you're probably thinking, hey, why okay? Why O and a K instead of AC, right?
Right.
Well, during the late 1930s, it was a favorite practice among young circles to misspell words intentionally, then abbreviate them and use them as slang when talking to one another. So
kind of like today.
Yeah, not totally different to how people text now. So there you have it.
That's funny.
See?
Okay.
Okay, what does this mean? Okay. FR.
FR.
For real, for real?
For real.
I didn't know that.
Okay, what does this mean? TFTI. Thanks for the
thanks.
invite. Like when someone does something, you have FOMO, you say thanks for the invite. What about TTYL?
Talk to you later.
KIT.
Keep in touch. That was like a 90s thing, right?
Yeah. I don't think I've ever gone to KIT.
Oh, yeah. KIT in the yearbook?
Oh, yeah, KIT.
Yeah, oh, yeah, KIT. What about BYOB?
That one I know well.
That's right. I like it. All right, coming up next, a new poll revealing what women admire most about other women in their lives.
And are the older members of your family getting addicted to social media? Yes, my 92-year-old grandmother. We'll get into one when we come back.
Dad, put the phone down. Put the phone down.
Welcome back. Days of boomers not knowing how to use digital media, gone. That's right. A new study shows social media use among adults 65 and older soared from 11% in 2010 to 45% in 2021. Research shows the average adult over the age of 50 now spends about 22 hours a week on devices. They're also more likely to own things like laptops, tablets, smart TVs than young adults. It's true.
My dad's always on Facebook. When Facebook was like the only thing.
He's still on that.
But he's still on Facebook.
So my grandma, she's 92, and she's always on Instagram. She's not active, like she just watches things.
Yeah.
And
like
listens to,
So her username's not Talk to Tatik?
No, that's
Talk to Talk. TikTok. She could TikTok that.
Yeah.
That's
TikTok.
Oh my God. TikTok. Oh my gosh. She'll go viral.
My people tell my grandma when I post her on social media, they'll call her and they'll say, your granddaughter posted you on social media. She's like, I'm very popular on social media.
So funny. That's funny.
But so if I DM'd your grandma right now, would she write back?
She wouldn't even know how to look at that or use that.
Does she comment
It's just on her feed. No, she's not. She doesn't comment on my stuff, but she watches it, and if my dress is too short or too tight, I hear about it. Like that kind of thing.
And then she'll ask you if you ate.
Right. Well, that's when we talk on the phone. Everything's about when did you eat? What did you eat? When are you eating next?
Oh my gosh,
what are you
same.
eating next?
We have the same grandma?
It's all about food.
It is about food. When did you eat? Yeah.
Okay, so when it comes to women looking at other women in their lives, a new poll shows exactly what they admire most about them. A new poll of 2,000 women reveal grit, resilience, humor, and intelligence outshine beauty and a good fashion sense. They share that the ladies in their lives have a good sense of humor, are fun, generous, and smart, and even true to themselves. When asked which women were most influential, the responses weren't celebrities, politicians, or humanitarians. Half of those polled, 51% cited their mother as the #1 person they look up to, followed by their grandmother, which is 33%. Gal pals at 26%, and sister at 22%. Interesting, sister comes after gal pals. What do women love most about the other women in their lives? Comments range from